Cheap cars usually come with a warning label, something like, "Abandon hope, all ye who enter the repair shop." Because let's be honest, when you buy cheap, you usually get what you pay for. Weak engines, dashboard lights that flicker like a rave, and repair bills that make you question your life choices. But here's what nobody tells you. Some cheap cars are diamonds in disguise. Hidden heroes that'll keep running year after year, quietly racking up miles while their more expensive rivals break down and cry for mercy. Today we're counting down 9 cheap cars that are actually reliable. No gimmicks, no fragile turbos, just proven, practical machines that'll save you thousands over the long run. And make sure you stick around for number 1, because it's a little Toyota that's basically the automotive version of a cockroach. It just won't die. Let's get into it. Number 9. Toyota Corolla, the unbreakable overachiever. You know how every family has that one quiet sibling who never causes drama, always shows up early, and somehow ends up being the most successful? That's the Toyota Corolla. It doesn't need to shout, it doesn't try to impress. It just works. While other cars are busy showing off their touchscreens and turbo engines, the Corolla's busy doing what it does best. Lasting forever. That 1.8-litre 4-cylinder? A legend. No fragile turbo, no weird European electronics, just a bulletproof setup that shrugs off miles like it's allergic to breakdowns. Owners report these things going 200,000, 250,000, even 300,000 miles with basic oil changes and a little love. Gearboxes last, suspension stays solid, and the parts? Dirt cheap. Every mechanic from New York to Nevada knows how to fix a Corolla in their sleep. And you can pick one up for under $6,000 that'll outlive half the SUVs on your block. It's not sexy, it's not flashy, but it'll keep your wallet and your sanity intact. Number 8. Honda Fit, the granny car that never dies. The Honda Fit. Yes, the car your grandma drives to church on Sundays. Fancy turbo cars are in the junkyard. People love to call it boring, slow, or a retirement special. But ask any mechanic, the Fit is indestructible. That 1.5-litre engine is a tiny samurai. No turbo to blow, no timing belt drama, just simple Honda engineering doing what it's always done best: run forever. Plenty of Fits blow past 200,000 miles like it's nothing. Transmissions hold up, suspension stays tight, and those famous magic seats make it feel way bigger on the inside. You can literally fit a washing machine in the back. It's like a real-life TARDIS. Sure, it's not going to win any drag races, but it's one of those cars that gives you something money can't buy: peace of mind. And if you've ever owned a problematic car, you know how priceless that is. Number 7. Mazda 3. The fun one that refuses to quit all right. Let's spice things up. Because reliability doesn't have to be boring. The Mazda 3 is proof that you can have fun and still drive something that'll last. It never sold like the Civic or Corolla, but that's actually good news. Prices are lower and reliability is stellar. The 2.0-litre Skyactiv engine is a mechanical masterpiece. No turbo to explode, no delicate injectors, no fancy emission system waiting to fail. Just a good old-fashioned, naturally aspirated motor that loves to rev and lasts for ages. Drivers routinely see 180,000 miles plus with nothing more than oil, filters, and gas. And the drive? Crisp, sharp steering, tight handling. It actually makes commuting fun. The only real downside? Rust. If you live where they salt the roads, keep an eye on those wheel arches. But other than that, this car's tougher than a $2 steak. So if you want something reliable and fun, the Mazda 3 deserves a spot in your driveway. Number 6. Ford Focus, the everyday hero with a catch. Now let's talk about the Ford Focus, America's once-beloved compact. They sold millions of these things for a reason. They're practical, roomy, and cheap to own. But only if you pick the right version. Those newer EcoBoost turbo engines? Yeah, avoid them like gas station sushi. Coolant leaks? Overheating? They'll turn your budget car into a financial nightmare. The one you want is the older 2.0 or 2.3-litre naturally aspirated engine. Simple, sturdy and about as dramatic as plain oatmeal, which in this case is perfect. Parts are everywhere. You could build a Focus from junkyard spares alone, and with proper care these easily cross 200,000 miles. Get one that's been serviced regularly and you'll have a car that's fun, cheap and surprisingly tough. Just don't get the wrong engine or you'll be making friends with your mechanic, and not in a good way. Number 5. Hyundai Elantra, the sensible saver. Alright, moving into responsible territory. The Hyundai Elantra. This car is like that quiet co-worker who never misses a day of work, never causes trouble, and somehow ends up buying a house before everyone else. It's not flashy, but it's reliable, efficient, and doesn't break the bank. The 1.8 and 2.0-litre engines are rock solid, no fragile turbo setups, just dependable, old-school engineering. They run smooth, use cheap parts and rarely have major issues. Plus, Hyundai's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty means most used Elantras were pampered. And even if they weren't, repairs are affordable. It's not a car you brag about, but it's one you'll quietly appreciate every time you don't have to visit a repair shop. For a reliable daily that'll just get it done, the Elantra nails it. Number 4. Suzuki SX4, the tiny titan. If cars had spirit animals, the Suzuki SX4 would be a Jack Russell Terrier. Small, energetic, and refuses to die. It's compact, nimble, and surprisingly capable. Some versions even came with all-wheel drive. The 2.0-litre engine is bulletproof. No turbo, no complex electronics, just honest Japanese reliability. Owners routinely see 180,000 miles with barely any drama. It's easy to work on, parts are cheap, and it sips gas like it's being polite. Sure, it's not luxurious, the interior's simple, the ride's firm, but that's part of its charm. If you need a city car, first car, or something to commute without stress, the SX4 is a hidden gem. It's the car people sell not because it breaks, but because they literally outgrow it. Number 3. Kia Forte, the sensible superstar. Kia used to be a punchline. And then the Forte showed up and said, "Laugh all you want, I'll still be running when your BMW's in the shop." The 1.6 and 2.0 naturally aspirated engines are tough as nails. They don't have the complexity of a turbo setup and they just work. Add Kia's long warranty and you've got one of the best cheap-to-own cars in America. Mechanics love them because they're easy to service. Owners love them because they never have to. Sure, it's not going to turn heads, but if you value reliability over reputation, the Forte's a home run. It's one of those cars that'll quietly do everything right, and you'll only realize how good it is when it refuses to quit. Number 2. Chevy Sonic, the boring legend. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's exactly what the Chevy Sonic does. It doesn't scream excitement, but it's one of the cheapest, most dependable American-made small cars out there. Just avoid the turbo version. The naturally aspirated 1.8-litre is the one you want. Simple, solid, and stubbornly reliable. These things are everywhere. Parts cost pocket change and insurance is low. They get great mileage too, over 30 miles per gallon on the highway without even trying. The Sonic's the kind of car you buy for practicality and end up loving because it just works. It won't make you feel fancy, but when your neighbour's luxury car won't start, you'll be the one laughing all the way to work. Number 1. Toyota Yaris, the indestructible city car. And finally, taking the crown, the Toyota Yaris. If the apocalypse ever happens, the only things left standing will be cockroaches, Twinkies, and Toyota Yaris hatchbacks. The 1.5-litre engine is the definition of bulletproof. No turbo, no timing belt, no nonsense, just a tiny overachiever that refuses to quit. Owners regularly hit 250,000 miles, and many go past 300,000 with basic maintenance. They start every morning, idle smooth, and sip fuel like it's fine wine. They don't leak, they don't smoke, and they don't quit. Parts are cheap, gas mileage is phenomenal, and insurance is pocket change. It's not the flashiest car on the road, but it's the one that'll still be on the road long after most are gone. The Yaris doesn't just last, it endures. The bottom line. So there you have it, 9 cheap cars that are actually worth your money. From the Toyota Corolla and Honda Fit to the unkillable Yaris, these are the hidden gems of the used market, the ones mechanics respect and owners never stop recommending. They might not have touchscreen everything or 300 horsepower, but they've got something far more valuable: consistency. They don't strand you, they don't drain your wallet, they just work. And in the world of used cars, that's the real luxury. So which of these would you trust to last you the next decade? Drop your pick in the comments below. And hey, if this video helped you dodge a money pit, hit that like button, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss next week's video, where we'll reveal 5 cars that look cheap up front but secretly cost you thousands down the road. Because when it comes to cars, it's not about what looks the best. It's about what lasts the longest. And these 9 prove one thing loud and clear: boring can be brilliant.